Did you know that Diddy did Mary J. Blige wrong as well? Yes, he's been doing this crap from all the way back in the day. A lot of people don't even realize that Faith Evans and Mary J. Blige at one time were close. Mary J. Blige sung backup vocals on one of the songs of Faith Evans. Yes, she did. As a matter of fact, when they had their falling out, it was rumored that Mary J. Blige said, "Take my vocals off her track." And she did. Faith Evans went back in the studio and re-sung her song, but she didn't want to because the song was a banger with Mary J. Blige, and it didn't really make much of anything after Mary's vocals were off. But it's also rumored that Mary did not ask for her vocals to be taken off. So at the end of the day, we really don't know what was going on. But at the end of the day, we do know something else, and that is that P. Diddy pitted these two women against each other. You see, he didn't care about Mary. He was doing things with Mary, but then at one point, they had their falling out because he tried to recreate Mary when Mary was down on her butt and when Mary was trying her hardest to live her life. Yes, she was quite intoxicated on life and substances, and that was very unfortunate. She was going through a bad time during that time, but P. Diddy didn't try to clean her up and help her out. He tried to replace her with Faith Evans, and she knew it, and she couldn't believe it. But let's face it, nobody can replace Mary J. Blige. She has a fierce sound. She has an unrelenting personality, and she cannot be toppled over by any other artist. She's up there with the Whitney Houstons and the Mariah Careys, and she did herself good back in the day, and I really pray and hope she's doing some really good stuff for herself right now. I'm not expecting her to come out and speak badly against Diddy, but I know, and you know if you know, that yes, her and Faith had a falling out due to the fact that Diddy was trying to do something with Faith that would replace Mary. And then it makes me think, what if he really did have something to do with deleting Biggie and then turned around and tried to get Faith to make him money on that track, I'll Be Missing You? Could you imagine if he was responsible for deleting Biggie? Biggie was about to leave Bad Boy. If you didn't know that, now you know. He was about to leave Bad Boy. He was about to leave Diddy. And Diddy would have lost all those royalties. Diddy would have lost everything. And you know what? Diddy wasn't about to have him go to Death Row. Death Row Records was like, yo, come on over here, Biggie. We got a place for you. You are appreciated here. You see, Diddy... Imagine he had us all calling him Daddy for all those years. Daddy. We were calling him Puff Daddy. I wasn't calling him Daddy at all. I was calling him Puffy because I never really did like the man myself. He always gave me the heebie-jeebies. I always thought to myself, ew. I didn't even like the look of him and how he used to puff up his chest and think he was the best. Yeah, let's give him some credit. He does have talent. But what is his talent aside from finding the best artists out there that are great at what they do? All of these people who were around him and helped him in the beginning are all nodding their heads now in agreement that he is a lunatic. And they are shaking their heads at the fact that they know what he did. And if they didn't know, now they do. For those people that stood around and watched him do what he did to his women, all of the ones that are reporting, and not even the ones that were his women, but the ones that are coming out against him in numbers, who did he think he was? Who did he think he was? Why was he treating women the way he was treating women? Women are empresses. They are queens, just like men are kings. We need each other and we rely on each other to rise and to be on top. We may be the same human species, but we're two different types of the human species. Women need men and men need women. And the way he was treating the women in his life and the most beautiful women that were around him is a disgrace. This man is not going to get off easy. If you think this is it, and you think the clouds have gone over and the sun is coming out for him because the three charges against him, the 3 lawsuits or whatever they are against him are going to be done because he's going to settle out of court. There's going to be some people coming out. He gave all those other people their records back because why? Gave their rights back to their records and to their recordings and everything because they're not being played on the radio as much any longer. Mace has some words to say, and I won't be surprised if Mace comes out. Usher, I think he is waiting. He's probably like, yo, I don't know what to do right now, and I'm not quite sure if I should come out right now because I have a lot to say, but I don't know how it will affect my own career. I think that's what's going through his head right now. But as much as he has to say, he's probably going to hold it down and wait for this to pass. Mace, I don't know. Mace ran for the hills. Mace gave himself over to God because Mace saw some things and witnessed some darkness. And I don't know, but somewhere inside of me, I'm feeling that this may be time. This just might be a time for Mace to come on out and speak on something. Maybe not when it comes to Cassie because he wasn't really around too tough then. But he may have a few things to say about before her. During the Kim Porter days, maybe? Let's not even get into that. I believe right now, Puffy is under investigation for Kim Porter. That will be opened back up. And also Andre. And also maybe even Heavy D. All these people dying of heart attacks. All these people dying of weird phenomenon around around Puffy. Come on. P. Diddy doo poo. You are not going to be you. You are out that door and you will be no more. Nobody has any patience for you. Goodbye, Diddy poo poo poo. Yes, I'm sitting around and I'm waiting for the other foot to drop. If you have any information you would like to share, please put it down below. And tell me what you think about Mary. I love that woman. And Faith, I wasn't too much of a fan of hers, but I'm pretty sure she experienced a lot too. Please subscribe for more.